Did you know that the smartest dog breeds can understand over 250 words? That is almost as many words as a 2-year-old human child. This incredible fact sets the stage for our friendly competition. We are not just looking at pets. We are looking at athletes. We are looking at thinkers. Their ability to learn and adapt is what makes this contest so special. Today, we witness a clash of canine titans. Welcome to the ultimate canine showdown. The challenge before our two contenders is designed to be a comprehensive test of a dog's abilities, pushing both their physical and mental limits. It is not just one simple task, but a meticulously crafted gauntlet. It's a 3-part course: agility, search, and puzzle. Each part targets a specific aspect of canine intelligence, from raw athleticism to problem solving and sensory perception. The first stage is a classic agility run, a high-octane sprint against the clock. It starts with a series of jumps demanding explosive power and precise timing. Then, the intricate dance of the weave poles. And finally, a long tunnel that tests courage and drive. This part is all about speed, but it's controlled speed. It requires incredible body awareness and the ability to flawlessly follow directional commands from the handler under immense pressure. A single misstep or a moment of confusion could cost precious seconds on the clock. It's a pure test of athletic grace and the deep, unspoken communication between dog and handler. Next, the pace shifts dramatically for a scent-based search task. A favorite toy, scented and hidden within a designated search area. Here, it's not about speed. It's about focus, patience, and the incredible power of the canine nose. About focus and the power of the nose. Ignore distractions. Systematically cover the ground. Use the sense of smell to pinpoint the toy. This requires patience. A methodical approach. Rush and you'll miss the scent trail. Too slow and you run out of time. A true test of concentration. Final stage, the puzzle box. Inside a wooden box, a high-value treat waits. The dog must perform a sequence of actions. Pull a small rope to open a latch. Slide a wooden panel to reveal the reward. A direct test of problem solving. Think logically. Manipulate with paws. Manipulate with nose. No room for brute force. Understand cause and effect to unlock the prize. To succeed, each dog must be an all-rounder. Physical speed, agility, unwavering focus, keen sense of smell, cognitive smarts, patience. That's what makes it so difficult and so rewarding. Not enough to be good at one thing. The winner can switch between an athlete. In one corner, we have the Belgian Malinois, a breed forged in the pastoral fields of Belgium, originally as a superlative sheep herder, but whose talents were too vast to remain on the farm. This dog is a picture of power and focus. Every line of its body, from the alert set of its ears to the coiled spring of its haunches, speaks of readiness. It possesses a lean, muscular frame, built not for show, but for relentless endurance and explosive bursts of speed. It is known for its indispensable work with police and military units worldwide. These are dogs entrusted with tasks where lives are on the line, from narcotics detection and suspect apprehension to search and rescue in disaster zones. The Malinois is a bundle of energy, always ready for a job. This isn't just a preference, it's a deep-seated need. Their high drive requires constant engagement, a purpose to channel their incredible physical and mental stamina. The Malinois often acts first. It's a breed that excels at executing commands with lightning-fast precision. It uses its speed and strength to overcome obstacles with sheer force of will. The philosophy is simple. The fastest way from A to B is a straight line, and if something is in the way, go through it. It is a dog of action, trained for high-stakes situations where hesitation is not an option. This direct, powerful approach is its greatest asset. In the other corner stands the Border Collie. Hailing from the hilly border region between Scotland and England, this breed was perfected over centuries for one specific, highly complex task: managing livestock. This breed is the undisputed superstar of the herding world, But its intelligence isn't just about chasing. It's about understanding angles, pressure, and the collective mind of a flock. It is famous for its intense gaze, the legendary herding eye. With this stare, it can communicate intent and control movement without a single bark, a silent language of pressure and release. It is also famous for its incredible problem-solving skills. A Border Collie doesn't just see an obstacle, it sees a puzzle. It analyzes, calculates, and then chooses the most efficient path, which is not always the most direct one. This matchup is so exciting because it pits two different kinds of genius against each other. Both are workaholics, both are incredibly intelligent, but their operating systems are fundamentally different. It is the raw, athletic drive of the Malinois, a breed that embodies kinetic energy and decisive action, versus the thoughtful, strategic mind of the Border Collie, a master of observation and efficient movement. What makes this face-off truly compelling is the different ways these two dogs approach a challenge. One is a hammer, the other a scalpel. One sees a wall to be broken down, the other sees a door to be unlocked. This contest will push both of them out of their comfort zones. The challenges are designed to test not just what they do best, but how they adapt when their primary strategy isn't enough. It will force them to use every tool in their mental toolbox to succeed. Will the Malinois learn to pause and think? Will the Border Collie need to tap into a reserve of pure, uncalculated speed? The stage is set for a fascinating display of canine capability. Let the games begin. And so, after a breathtaking display of athleticism and instinct, it all comes down to this. The final challenge. The puzzle box. The scores are perfectly tied, a testament to the incredible yet distinct talents of our two finalists. This task will be the ultimate tiebreaker, a complex cognitive test designed to reward patience and problem-solving over pure physical prowess. The box features a series of interconnected mechanisms, a rope to pull, sliders to nudge, and a final latch that must be released in the correct sequence. It's a challenge that demands not just intelligence, but a specific kind of methodical thinking. This is the ultimate showdown, pitting the Malinois' explosive power and direct action drive against the Border Collie's legendary methodical mind and observational genius. Which approach will unlock the final prize? The crowd leans forward, a collective breath held in suspense. The tension is palpable. You could cut it with a knife. The Malinois is first to approach the box. Driven by its earlier success on the agility course, it is brimming with confidence, expecting another challenge it can conquer with speed and force. Its entire posture screams, "I can overpower this." Without a moment's hesitation, it launches its attack. It paws aggressively at the box, trying to pry the lid open with its teeth and claws, searching for a weak point to exploit. It pushes the box around with its nose, attempting to knock it over and shake the treat out. The sheer force is remarkable, but the box is weighted, designed specifically to resist this kind of brute force assault. Its energy is impressive, a whirlwind of focused intensity, but it is not making any progress on the actual mechanism. The sliders and latches remain stubbornly in place. Sensing the rising frustration, the dog's handler gives a quiet command to settle, an attempt to encourage a moment of thought over action. The Malinois tries again, but its frustration is growing. The brief pause only seems to have coiled the spring of its energy tighter. For a fleeting moment, it sees the rope, the first step in the puzzle's sequence. But in its high-drive state, it does not seem to connect it to the latch. To the Malinois, it's just another part of the obstacle to be broken, not a tool to be used. Instead, it bites at the corner of the box, trying to chew its way through the reinforced wood. This is what a Malinois does best. When faced with a barrier, it goes through it. At one point, in a burst of overeager energy, it manages to pry the lid up just enough to shove its head underneath, getting itself momentarily and comically stuck. The crowd lets out a collective gasp and then a sympathetic laugh. It's a moment that breaks the tension, a charming display of effort overshooting its mark. But this is the turning point. It is a clear, undeniable demonstration that for this specific problem, for this intricate challenge of logic and sequence, raw power is not the answer. The clock is ticking, and the Malinois' strategy has hit a wall. Its greatest strength has become its biggest obstacle. Now, the arena waits to see if a different kind of intelligence will prevail. And drive are not the right tools for the job. Now, it is the Border Collie's turn. The latch clicks open. In the end, the Border Collie is declared the winner by a narrow margin. The result perfectly highlights the distinct genius of each breed. Both dogs are champions, just in different arenas. Which one would you choose for your team? Tell us your pick in the comments below, you know.